Racism versus ethnoculturalism. Racism is when you hate someone for an immutable trait. Ethnoculturalism, when it's bad and it's a descriptor of someone viewing his culture from an ethnic lens. Ethnoculturalism, when being ethnoculturalist hatred against other ethnic cultures, it's a hatred not for an immutable trait, but for the culture associated with the ethnicity. So racism and ethnoculturalism are two very different things, but they can be very easily conflated for each other. And colloquially, ethnoculturalism, depending on the situation, can be called racist. But if you have legislation that bans racist speech, and someone isn't actually racist, but thinks he's in the clear because he's being critical of another culture, another ethnicity's culture, that's a massive free speech concern right there. How many people just casually refer to, Zionists as Jews because Zionists, Israel is one half of the Jewish population, right? So, how many people use loose language about racial topics, on a weekly basis? So, having bans on racist speech just doesn't really function very well. It doesn't work. You're not helping anyone. People are just gonna go to the dark web and they're gonna feel persecuted because they're just discussing topics in a non-PC way. And governments are going to do shady things to get those people into prison. Lying for half a year about your political opponents going into Southport and engineering a violent riot or something, or ignoring the fact, ignoring someone's lawyer's own testimony about misleading them into thinking they're confessing to a minor charge that's gonna result in them needing to just pay an absurd fine, rather than someone going confessing to a crime they didn't commit and going to jail for 2 years while her husband has cancer and her kid is left without a mother for 2 years. That's sort of absurd nonsense. If the actual judge presiding over your case ignores the fact that you are innocent, factually innocent and didn't mean to confess, and that you didn't actually incite violence.